Assalamu alaikum. I am Chandra Kumar. Today we will discuss these vocabulary words. First word we have is a base. If we talk about the meaning of this word, it means something that could be lower. A word which contains a means having negative meaning. Okay, as I have already told you, lower or humiliate we can call, degrade, make humble, make less. In that condition we can use a base. Okay, in that condition we can use a base means something that is very bad. In that condition we can use a base. Very bad, make less. Other word we have is abish means something that could be ashamed, something that could be a embrace. We can use abish means something that should be a very bad. In that condition, like in a particular manner we can call the situation that would be ashamed, we call that situation was to be abashed. Okay, other word we have is abate. If we talk about the meaning of this word, abate means something that could be a lower, abate something that's not able to be beat. Abate means subside or moderate, we call abate. That's the meaning of this word. Okay, other word we have is abbreviate. Abbreviate means something that should be just like shortened form, we call abbreviate. Okay, shortened form, make short. In that condition we can call abbreviate. If you I think just like did you hear, we sometimes we call abbreviate this term in like IMF, International Monetary Fund, we call UN is abbreviate of United Nations. Okay, other word you can call abbreviate means any kinds of word which has short. Okay, just like OIC, Organization of Islamic Conference, that is the abbreviation of OIC. Other word we have is abdicate. Abdicate means to renounce, just like to reject or give up. In that condition we can use abdicate. It's time to abdicate. It's time to abdicate. In that condition we can use abdicate. Okay, abdicate means to renounce or to reject, just like in that manner we can use abdicate. Okay, the meaning of this word means to renounce, to reject, simple. Other word we have is a branch, something that's to be just like abdicatable. In that condition we can use a branch. This is the noun. If you talk about the meaning of this word, abnormal or deviant, we can say something that's not to be normal. In that condition we can use abnormal. Okay, other word we have is aberration. Aberration means something that the problem related to the just like brain, or we can say genital problems, we can say neural problem, we call aberration. Okay, a deviation from the normal or mental disorder. In that condition we call aberration. Aberration problem during pandemic, that is a collapse, that is a complex problem. In that condition you can use aberration. We have another word is abate. Abate means something that's very bad, that to encourage to do like that, but that having negative meaning of that word. In that condition we can use abate means something that's very bad, but we encourage to that person to do that work, especially that work we will help you, but that work has negative meaning, means encourage to do like wrong. Other word we have abeyance. Just like the similar meaning of this word, abeyance means to remove, just like to remove from that field. In that condition we can use abeyance, means suspend action, to suspend. In that condition we call abeyance. This is a noun. Other word we have is abhor. If we talk about the meaning of this word, abhor means detest, or other word we can say hate or disdain, we call say disdain. Disdain means hate or abhor or detest, means to do like something dislike. In that condition we call. Okay, means nafrat karan unke chachna si, abhor chabana si. Other word we have is abide. Abide means something that should be followed. In that condition we can use abide, means to dwell or to be like very well. In that condition we can use especially we can use abide. Abide means to obey the law and to to do like dwell, abide, comply with, comply means to urge with some, to follow the rules of that special law. Okay, in that condition we can use abide. Abide followed by preposition. Okay, I have told you. Other word we have is object. Object means something that's wretched, or we can say lower possibly. Other word you can say self lack of self respect, and in that condition we can say object. Object problem is a complex, is a common problem in every society. In that condition we can use object. Abjure means to renounce upon oath. Means just whenever a person who wants to take oath, for example, if there's time to taking oath, that time the person who renounces, the person who abjures, is because he doesn't want due to certain situations. In that condition we can use abjure means renounce upon oath. माना का कसम खण लाए चा करे मना करे, उनके abjure चंदा से. Other word we have ablution. Ablution, the meaning of this ablution word means washing, to wash your hand, माना विजू करण, उनके जात ablution. Abnegation. Okay, I will discuss especially the meaning of these words. Okay, in English language also, and I will explain it in very well. Abnegation means something that's very having negative meaning, having negativity. We call abnegations. Means renunciation or self-sacrifice or self-abnegations. Means to stop or to pause. In that condition we can call abnegation. Other word we have is abode. Abode means dwelling place or home. We can say house or home. All are means abode. Abode means a place where people or family member live together. In that condition we call abode. Other word we have abolish means to cancel, or we can say abrogate, or put an end. In that condition we can use abolish. To abolish the constitutions of any country that is against democracy. In that condition you can use. Other word we have abominable. Abominable means a word which has means negative, as I have already discussed with you. The meaning of this word is detestable, extremely unpleasant. Means we can say unpleasant or dislike. Other word you can say something funny, you can call funny. Funny means voice, or means negative voice, having very bad, pleasant, having bad noise, something that we call funny or abominable. Okay. Other word we have is abominate. The meaning of this word abominate means loathe or hate. Just like detest we call, hate we call, disdain we call. Other word we have is contempt. Contempt means this word that could be used in a religious point of view, just like to contempt means तौहीन करने की चाहते हैं, contempt. Okay. Especially if we talk about so spelling of the contempt word is CONTEMPT. Contempt. This is the spelling of this word, means तौहीन करण. Contempt means तौहीन करण. Okay. Other word we have is aboriginal, means where it's originate. In that condition we can say aboriginal. Aboriginal means something that's originated in that particular place. In that we call aborigine. Mana कितना कहाँ original हो जाएंगे aborigines. Okay. We can call ancient, or we can call old. Like the Mohenjo-daro is original of Indus civilization history. Okay. Other word we use abort. If we talk about the meaning of this word abort, abortion, just like abhorrent, having the negative means. Abort means unsuccessful or fruitless or make unproductible, means unfertile. In that condition we call abort. Okay. In that condition we can use abort. Other word we have is abrasive. Abrasive means just like to rub away, and we can call tender to get it down. In that condition we can use abrasive. Abrasive means someone who try to enter any place with forcefully. In that condition we can use abrade. Other word we have is abrade. Abrade means condense or shorten. Condense or shorten, or we can call abrade, make short, or you can use abrade. Okay. Other word we have is abrogate, means to remove or to abolish. In that condition we can use abrogate. 370 Constitution of Kashmir, article Constitution of, yes, of course, of Kashmir was abrogated by Modi government. In that condition you can use abrogate. Abrogate means to be removed. Other word we have is obsession. Obsession means to cut off or separate, segregate. In that condition we can call obsession. Obsession means to remove, to make frustration, just hindrance we can call. Hindrance, frustration, separation, cut off, and other word we have is frustration. Another word we have is not last but least. Abscond. Abscond means depart secretly in hide. Means something that could share data in secretly, we can call abscond. But that data, that lash, that act should be very bad. In that condition we can call abscond. Okay. The meaning of this word abscond means something that could be shared hiddenly data. Okay. Last word we have is last word we have is obsolete, means something that's very well. In that condition we can use obsolete. Obsolete means to very well, to complete, to finish. In that condition we can use obsolete. Honest, something that's absolutions, complete, unlimited. In that condition we can use obsolete. Okay.